shrimp boat ran aground.
Oh yeah,
they would clean them before they cook them.
Yeah, that's
right,
true.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're just all heads.
That is a lot of
I heard the head juice tastes really good. Forrest Gump.
Do you want to make a soup?
Yeah, somebody cleaned up here, but
Last time I was here, we found like 100 lingcod heads. But this time, a bunch of shrimp heads. I'm gonna call this the head spot. I just jumped on the ferry and back to Nanaimo. A bit of a special treat this time. Usually I take the ferry from Tsawwassen to Nanaimo, but they were doing maintenance at Dew Point, so I opted to leave from Departure Bay, and it's a much different view from what I'm used to. Super scenic. You know, you hear tourists on the ferries talking about how beautiful the scenery is, and then people that live in Vancouver often take that beauty for granted, myself included sometimes, so I try to appreciate the views out there. Anyways, tomorrow we're doing another trip, heading out to Campbell River, probably gonna dive Argonaut Wharf. The visibility hasn't been too great around Nanaimo. Vancouver apparently has been pretty horrendous as well. So we are just gonna drive up to Campbell River where the visibility is usually holding it down pretty decent. We are meeting up with some people at BC Ferries, gonna pick them up tomorrow, and I'm also gonna drive out with a few Islanders as well, Nanaimo Nights. Yeah, so tomorrow should be a fun day. Looking forward to it. Nice sunny weather and hopefully good visibility. Alright, it is dive day. Freaking beautiful weather out here. Having fun outside with the kiddos. Reefy, hey Sailor, how's it going? How's it going? Say hi. I'm gonna say hi.
Hi.
There we go, there we go. Yeah, we are gonna be driving out here very soon. 9:45, got people meeting. Gonna grab some people from the ferries and then hit that long drive up to Argonaut Wharf. As noted, yeah, the visibility's been bad around this area, so hopefully find some good viz. And the herring are running up the Discovery Passage, so there's a probability that we can find some schooling herring, which would be amazing. With good visibility, even better. By the way, Brett Bickterton, he is a local Nanaimo Night here. He started his own spear gun company. He hooked me up with a bunch of swag, man. I appreciate that. I got this toque, a shirt, and also a little hat, which Sayla has claimed she really likes it, and it fits her perfect. So, thanks, man. If you guys are looking for a locally made spear gun here in Nanaimo, check out Bickterton Spearguns. Brett, really great person. He's part of the Rugged Coast Research Society. He's one of the founding members. They go to remote locations all around British Columbia and clean up coastlines, so he gives back to the environment. So good to support local, and he puts that money back into our environment, our ocean, which is amazing. I've tried one of his guns. They're really, really beautiful, well-made, quality product, and yeah, again, wooden guns are awesome. I liked mine when I had it. So yeah, check out Bickterton Spearguns. We'll be hitting the road here very, very soon. Yeah, baby. What's up, man? You made it. Good driving.
yeah, it's calm.
Wicked.
Did you see this thing?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Right,
Man.
it's like the phone.
Yeah, get some good footage of that.
Yeah, it's kind
Good
of cool.
photography too.
Yeah, we'll try it out.
No photos.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good. First time walking on the ferry.
Yeah.
A lot cheaper.
It is, man. It is.
A few $100 less.
Not as convenient. Joe and I picked up Bill and Fred, from the ferry, and then we grabbed Cal off the side of the highway in Qualicum before making the final leg out to the wharf. It's a long drive out here, but we made it here safely. Only took us an hour and a bit, hour and a half, hour 40 minutes. Good crew here. We got Bill. First time diving the Pacific Ocean. He's from Turkey. First time putting on a 7mm open saw suit. So that'll be fun, man. Welcome to the trip. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Looking like a little bit of current out there, but we can manage. Nice thing about this spot is the pilings, they kind of break some of that water. So you again, if there's a bit of current, you can find a back eddy in there and kind of swim around. Should be workable. Finding new friends is a breeze when you're an ocean lover. You good? Go. The visibility wasn't great, but it was workable. The current, on the other hand, was rather intense. You gotta roll with the punches on our coast. Luckily, the effort pays off when you get to witness sights like this. I personally find the beauty hard to comprehend. The amount of color and life on the pilings is next level, and it never ceases to amaze me. Diving was a challenge with the current, but it was fun to do a drop and just fly through the pilings with the flow of the ocean. There is such a variety of diverse life in our ocean. I don't think I'll ever be able to identify everything. It's all good though. It just means there is always something new to be learned. About 1 in every 50 dives or so, I spot an octopus. They're pretty good at hiding and don't often stand out at first glance. Scuba divers definitely have the upper hand on that. But in a way, that makes spotting one for us that much more special. The current really started to pick up from there, so at that point, we called it. So it was a real good time, real good dive. The ferry being a bit late threw us out of schedule a bit, and we didn't time slack, so the current was shredding out there. It was like diving in a river. We still saw a lot of life, and we all had a good time. We met some scuba divers as we pulled up in the parking lot, and they told us the location of a giant Pacific octopus. Couldn't find it, but I made one last attempt at the end of the dive there, and lo and behold, right where they said it was, so appreciate that. Forget their names, but if you're watching this video, thanks. So we're gonna hit the road and maybe check out another spot as we drive on the highway back home. We didn't dive, but I showed the guys Oyster River. It's one of my favorite freshwater spots to dive on Vancouver Island. It's really a gem and one of the many natural marvels in the area. Making a little detour, gonna check out Oyster River. It's a wicked spot to come in the summertime. A lot of cool swim throughs to dive at, and very scenic. What was that?
A lot of oysters.
Yeah, those river oysters, you know. One of my favorite edits includes a dive from this spot. It's called Swell Times Diving on Vancouver Island. Check it out. Swim throughs like start over there, and those little cracks and canyons.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really nice, man.
Super nice with the sun.
Yeah, when the sun kind of beams right in here. Who's that? It's my friends.
Hi.
Say bye.
Hi.
No, bye.
Bye.
There you go. What'd you do today?
Everybody here.
Did you go spearfishing?
I do fishing.
You did go spearfishing.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice.
Did you catch anything?
I do fishing.
You caught a fishy. I can't believe she knew to say that. Well, I guess I did say spearfishing. Hi guys. Well, it's fun. Nice to meet everybody, and thanks again.
for the invite.
Yeah, no sweat.
Oh, do you want this?
That was fun. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good to see ya.
I set this puncher bag stand up last season. Only used it a handful of times, but weather's getting nicer, and I don't like being inside in a gym, like a dungeon, on beautiful summer days, so this is gonna work out perfect. Probably one of the few that has a punching bag stand in their front yard, but again, beats being indoors on a beautiful day. I only had 3 fights. Work often got in the way as I was flying back and forth to remote industrial camps. I was 3-0 and got my silver gloves though. A part of me wishes I'd pursued boxing a little harder. Oh well. For those unaware, skateboarding was like the first passion in my life. Started when I was around 10 years old, and skateboarded for about 10, 15 years solid. And then getting into boxing from there. I kind of grew out of skateboarding a bit. I just fell off the scene, and boxing took over. And then it hurt my shoulder, so I had to find something else to occupy my time with. I was always an ocean lover, so figured freediving and spearfishing would be a natural transition, and that's taken my life over ever since. But I still hit the bag to stay in shape. I don't think I'll compete anymore like I used to, and jump on a board from time to time. Need to get back on it though, because skateboarding, great way to enjoy the outdoors as well, and it was a big part of my life. Reefy, on the other hand, not a big fan. Not a big fan of skateboards. Reef, once a skateboarder, always a skateboarder. I did get tired of getting hurt though. My nickname was Samson at one point. No regrets, but you only get one body, and between skateboarding and boxing, I've put mine to its limits. The thing about boxing now, crack my ribs, there goes my breath hold, roll my ankles, there goes my ability to fin. So, it's kind of one of those delicate balances between having fun, enjoying things other than the ocean, but also being ready for the ocean, because that's definitely my priority. Later that day, we set up Zai's new bedroom. We took the kiddos to the park at the Nanaimo waterfront, and we were invited to Natasha and her husband's new farm for dinner. Sayla got to meet and feed their pigs. She was in her glory. We were all convinced she would have slept out there with the chickens had we let her. We had some smoked black rockfish tacos for dinner. Best meal I've had in a while. Thanks so much, guys, for the invite and hospitality. I'm definitely buying a smoker in the near future. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace and love.